4Spaces Collection 2026 is dedicated to contemporary clarity, an intentional devotion to the present moment and to the essence of what 4Spaces does best. The collection speaks a confident design language where material, technique and purpose converge with precision. The design team has explored new natural yarns such as hemp and jute, transforming them into expressive window textiles defined by varying textures and opacities. Light becomes an active element, filtered through fibres whose natural tones gently shift the atmosphere. Innovative finishing techniques combined with elastic yarns expand both tactility and performance, while an enduring sense of zeitgeist runs through the collection. The textile heritage part is honored through complex woven constructions developed on traditional looms. Also, the design team this year is introducing a straightforward contract hospitality collection. Juteria, Jutessa and Jutara form a distinctive textile trio by 4Spaces, crafted from pure jute and developed in double width for drapery and upholstered wall applications. Jute, one of the oldest cultivated natural fibres originating from the Indian subcontinent, is valued for its strength, breathability, renewability and organic texture. The collection explores three unique expressions of the material. Juteria features a heavy, richly textured weave with a strong architectural presence. Jutessa is the lightest quality, offering a soft, fluid wave with an almost silk-like feel. Jutara completes the range with a clean, plain weave reminiscent of linen, creating a calm and understated surface. As a rapidly renewable and biodegradable fiber, jute is a naturally sustainable choice for contemporary interiors. Its subtle earthy scent is a natural characteristic that fades over time, leaving warmth, texture, and authenticity. Together, the three qualities reflect 4Spaces' commitment to sustainable, thoughtfully designed textiles for modern spaces. Hempura and Hempel represent another sustainable statement by 4Spaces, rooted in the long history and future potential of hemp. Using hemp as a fundamental yarn, Hempura is developed as a plain, tactile cloth offered in two colors, white and natural white. Hempel complements this foundation as a sheer curtain with a delicate, airy appearance. Available in three subtle shades, it filters light softly while maintaining a natural, effortless elegance. Both textiles celebrate hemp's heritage as one of the oldest cultivated fibers, valued for its strength, low environmental impact and regenerative qualities. Hempura and Hempel translate this legacy into contemporary interiors, where sustainability meets quiet refinement and material authenticity. Adela is a new double-width textile defined by softness, restraint and material intelligence. Woven with Egyptian cotton in the warp and eco cashmere in the weft, it is conceived primarily for draperies, while its gentle hand and balanced structures also make it perfectly suited for bedspreads. Available in three subtle, understated colors, Adela brings quiet elegance and a sense of comfort into contemporary interiors. Eco cashmere is produced from high-quality cashmere leftovers, sourced from the fashion industry. These unused fibers are carefully collected, recycled and respun into a durable, washable yarn suitable for interior applications. By reintroducing existing materials into the production cycle, this process significantly reduces waste, water consumption and energy used compared to virgin fibers. Recycling cashmere can save up to 90% of water and substantially lower CO2 emissions. Inconnu is 4Spaces' quiet statement, an all-white cotton polyester cloquet with a three-dimensional weave inspired by the conceptual purity of Maison Margiela. Its floral structure emerges subtly across the surface, like an ivy growing over a white canvas, organic, restrained and quietly sensual. A specialized washing technique activates the fabric's sculptural depth, creating a refined play of light and shadow when used in front of windows. The effect is soft yet expressive, shifting throughout the day. With Zahara, 4Spaces brings cork and light into a new dialogue. Through an elaborate handcrafted process, cork is bonded and worked layer by layer into a textile material. It is then laminated with an open mesh fabric before the cavity is precisely laser cut. The result is a stiffened textile that is ideally suited for flat panel curtain installations. In daylight, especially under direct sunlight, the cork begins to glow, bathing the space in warm, amber-toned light with exceptional depth and atmosphere. Zahara is also suitable as a fabric for framed, light and air-transparent constructions, such as wall and partition solutions or cabinet doors. In this way, the material becomes not only a curtain, but an architectural element that structures spaces without closing them off. Palais Royal is 4Spaces' creation of the year, joining Siesta and Amaya as one of the collection's defining pieces. Inspired by the spirit of Coco Chanel herself, not a brand but a woman, its elegance is confident, precise, and quietly subversive. Woven from synthetic raffia and cotton, this exquisite textile moves beyond conventional luxury. It carries a tailored sophistication with a hint of rebellion, disciplined yet sensual, refined yet daring. Designed for complex, demanding ambiances, it delivers structure, presence, and unmistakable character. Rooted in the geometry and glamour of the Art Deco movement, Palais Royal feels architectural and composed. The look becomes sharply finished and intentional, wickedly elegant, intelligent, and timeless. Forley plain is a metallic, flat-woven, flame-retardant fabric that is additionally mechanically crushed and becomes Forley crushed, compressed to create texture. The look is relaxed and modern, and in combination with the plain fabric, Forley feels especially cool and contemporary. Suitable for residential interiors as well as contract and hospitality spaces, Forley Crush is ideal wherever a touch of extravagance is welcome. In metallic colorways, the crushed effect is shown to particularly striking advantage. Please note that due to the crushing process, the usable fabric width is reduced and should be taken into consideration during planning and application. Leonora FR is inspired by linen in its purest expression. Remarkably close to the look of a classic linen fabric, it captures the softness of gauze and the quiet haze of light drifting across a window. Developed as a sheer curtain in double width from recycled polyester, Leonora offers an unexpectedly warm and gentle hand. Light is filtered with ease, creating a calm, inviting atmosphere that feels natural and effortless. Suitable for both residential and contract applications, Leonora combines the familiar beauty of linen with modern performance, soft, sustainable, and quietly sophisticated. Leonora FR comes in 11 striking modern colors. Stellar FR reflects the growing role of metallics in contemporary interior design. Super tech, super urban, and super stylish, it is developed as a high-performing mesh construction that brings a refined, modern sheen to architectural spaces. Woven from effect polyester yarn, Stellar balances innovation with responsibility. Its lightweight, transparent structure filters light with precision, creating a subtle metallic glow without overpowering the interior. Designed for sheer applications in residential and contract, Stellar delivers a forward-looking expression of performance and attitude, where technology, urbanity, and understated glamour meet. Hush is a new FR quality double-sided dim out, engineered for silence, softness, and control. Developed in double width for drapery applications, it delivers full blackout performance while offering acoustic benefits that soften sound and calm the space. What sets Hush apart is its exceptional hand, unexpectedly soft, tactile, and refined for a technical textile. It creates an atmosphere of quiet luxury where performance disappears into comfort and ease. A curated palette of luxurious fashion-forward colors anchors Hush firmly in contemporary interior design. Technical yet sensual, calm yet confident, Hush is a textile designed for lower the volume, visually, acoustically, and emotionally. No words are truly needed for the new edition of Justin Morin's print designs, yet their impact is undeniable. Created with unmatched beauty, these works bring the fragility and sensitivity of the artist into textile form, translating emotion into surface with rare precision. Justin Morin's practice moves fluidly between art, education, and architecture. Alongside his ongoing teaching role at a leading university and his position as chief editor of the renowned French magazine Revue, he is known for creating architectural installations, including a recent project, How to Screen Shakespeare Twelfth Night in Toulouse, for which 4Spaces produced the fabric. His prints carry the same quiet intensity and intellectual depth, refined, poetic, and deeply expressive. Textiles that feel less like decoration and more like a living extension of artistic thought. Chromatic Shift is part of the print collection and explores a deliberately inverted approach. One single print file is applied across 3 different ground colors, using Cybersnack as the base cloth in gold, copper, and silver. The result is an intriguing tension between print and fabric, where surface and pattern merge into a near magical unification. Used horizontally or vertically, the perception shifts dramatically, allowing the textile to transform with orientation, light, and space. Tweedy FR is durable, richly textured fabric rooted in the heritage of classic wool tweeds. Traditionally woven from wool and recognized for its subtle color mixing and irregular surface, tweed carries out natural, slightly rustic character that balances warmth, depth, and timeless elegance. Drawing on this legacy, the design team translated the essence of tweed into a polyester construction, making tweedy suitable for demanding hospitality and corporate applications. The result preserves the visual depth and tactile richness of traditional tweed while offering contemporary performance, durability, and ease of care. Tweedy FR comes in single width and can be used for upholstery, drapery, wall paneling, and pillows. Tweedy Laguna was created by the inspiration of the Venetian lagoon. It has long been a place where light, water, and architecture exists in constant dialogue. Its surface is never still, reflecting the sky by day and dissolving into layered shadows and glimmers by night. The print translates the lagoon's subtle rhythms into textile surface, echoing ripples, reflections, and shifting tonal depth. Cleopatra comes bold, generous, and in a single powerful color. This textile shows it all, beautifully crafted using the épinglé technique, a highly specialized weaving method known for its sculptural depth and refined surface character. Cleopatra is part of the Heritage Collection, where 4Spaces highlights extremely delicate and complex textile constructions and sophisticated fiber combinations. The épinglé technique is woven on traditional jacquard looms at a deliberately slow pace, allowing precise control of loop height, density, and placement. During weaving, loop yarns are formed on the surface using fine metal wires. Selected loops are then carefully cut into a secondary process, creating a rich interplay between cut and uncut pile. This technique produces a pronounced three-dimensional effect with subtle variations in light, shadow, and texture. One Love continues 4Spaces development in flame-retardant, IMO-approved polyethylene yarns and forms part of the indoor-outdoor program. The design features a boldly colored stripe with deconstructed edges, creating a dynamic, expressive look. On the reverse side, the stripe reveals a more playful, funky edge, offering a different visual character depending on how the fabric is used. One Love is designed to pair seamlessly with the plain colors of last year's Columbus collection, allowing stripes and solids to work together with ease. Available in 5 superb color combinations, the article brings energy, rhythm, and performance into contemporary indoor-outdoor spaces. Oberlin is the most complex textile in the collection. Using century-old techniques and traditional looms, it is developed through a highly sophisticated Gobelin jacquard process that brings together an extraordinary number of yarn types and colors. The result is an almost paradisical flower garden, rich in depth and detail, where every element feels layered, intentional, and alive. The surface reveals complexity beyond imagination, ornamental yet composed, expressive yet precise. True to its name, Oberlin stands for richness, taste, and confidence. It is a statement textile crafted with heritage, mastery, and unapologetic refinement for interiors with strong presence. The HC Plus collection is 4Spaces' hospitality contract collection, developed to meet the increasing demands of contract textiles in hospitality environments. The collection responds to the need for reliable, high-performing fabrics that combine durability, ease of maintenance, and contemporary design. Produced using advanced technical constructions and recycled yarns, HC Plus delivers strong performance while remaining conscious of material responsibility. The message of the collection is simple and direct: clear, usable designs offered at contract-level pricing without compromising on quality or functionality. Designed for intensive use, HC Plus textiles perform reliable in durability, abrasion, and maintenance, making them suitable for hotels, public spaces, and high-traffic interiors as well as transportation. The collection is also supplied to furniture manufacturers across Europe, reinforcing its role as a practical, versatile solution for modern hospitality and contract projects. The collection includes highlights such as Figaro, an ultra-soft plain textile in 24 colors, or Grain, an irregular textured, multicolored textile in 11 colors, and Pompadour, a superb heavy and lush fur interpretation in 7 colors. In a recent project with a Swiss designer, we scaled up the existing Lorraine design from the Atelier collection and created Lorraine XL, enlarging the square and making the applied foil more generous and expressive. Alongside the larger silver foil square, the client also requested the custom color option, Petrol, as an alternative to black. Both versions proved exceptionally luxurious and glamorous, and we couldn't resist introducing them into the standard collection as Lorraine XL. The crochet blanket collection consists of single bespoke pieces crafted from alpaca wool and hand crocheted by a monastery in Turin. Each blanket is unique, carrying the quiet rhythm of manual work and time. The project began with a simple observation. The nuns had become collecting leftover yarns for years from our mill, and when eventually asked what they were used for, the answer was modest: handwork in the afternoons between prayers. From this moment, the idea emerged to create a small series of blankets together. Colors and yarns were selected, followed by an exchange of techniques, samples, and gestures. What followed was not a production in the conventional sense, but a shared process, slow, intentional, and deeply human. The crochet blankets stand for craftsmanship, patience, and sincerity, objects of warmth and presence made by hand, shaped by dialogue, and rooted in tradition. The 3 nuns went ahead and produced over weeks the blankets just in time for a show in Paris. Each of the blankets showed the nuns' individual technique. Collection 2026 is a reflection of focus, collaboration, and care, of people, materials, and ideas coming together. I'm grateful to my team and everyone who contributed their craft, their thinking, and their trust. I understand that any creation can only happen through collaboration. Thank you for watching, for your curiosity, and for being part of the 4Spaces journey. We look forward to continuing the dialogue with you and are excited to share what comes next. Be safe and remember, the world needs peace and love.